So, kia ora everyone. So it's Thursday, Thursday the 9th of September, and our interpersonal communication skills session has started after almost a month off school, isn't it? Yep. So I thought it would be a really good idea to start by sharing ideas and opinions about what you guys have just gone through. So I guess on that Tuesday, all that time ago, it was a long time ago, wasn't it? 6 o'clock, the government announced that the whole of New Zealand was going into level 4. Yeah, so that was a hell of a shock to me on that day. A really big shock, and I will never forget that day for the rest of my life. So I just sort of wanted to know what it was like for you guys. How did you feel on that day? What was it like for you and your family? Your whānau, what was it like?
I shall go first.
Okay.
So at the time I was at grandparents, and then when my aunt, I think it was, that told that told me that we're going into lockdown, and I was surprised, like, oh really? And at the same time, I had this feeling that I needed to go home. I don't know why, but I just felt like it. And then that came up, and I was like, yeah, I need to go home.
That's
Yeah. So I went home at the middle of the night.
Whoa.
For me, like, I was at my mom's that night, and my dad came over because he wanted to spend some time with us. But when we heard the news, we were all like praying that we didn't go back into lockdown. But when the Cinda, and when she gave the word that we're all going to lockdown, we were all surprised and disappointed. Like, here we go again. And yeah, I mean, like, I was shocked and surprised and a little annoyed that we had to do that again. But yeah, that's how I felt.
Was anyone else surprised?
No, I wasn't surprised.
You weren't?
Yeah, no. It wasn't even a lockdown for me. I had people in my bubble. I was kind of happy.
You were kind of happy.
Yeah. Stay home for a bit. The whole month we were in lockdown, level 4, I had people in my bubble every day until like 10 o'clock at night, so it wasn't lockdown for me. I just couldn't leave the house.
Yeah.
I had my baby sister and Lola and my dad's sisters at our house in Iraq. So yeah, I wasn't even lockdown.
So you didn't feel alone at least?
Nah, just annoyed
Annoyed? Why were you annoyed?
because they like came over every night for a month.
Yeah.
So I think, if I'm guessing rightly, I reckon Brodie might be talking about feeling annoyed because you didn't have a lot of your own personal space.
Yeah.
Who else sort of felt a little bit like that? Okay, so Tegan, can you give us a bit of, how did it feel for you then, just not having your own space, just stuck at home with Bailey and Mum?
Mum was mostly at work at the time, doing night shift, and Bailey was doing her own stuff and that.
Did you feel a bit lonely?
Kind of.
Yeah.
One time I basically FaceTime together on Facebook.
It was Instagram.
Instagram, right?
Yeah.
I said Facebook.
Yeah.
How did you feel now?
Oh, I felt pretty surprised because I heard on the news, and me and my father were completely surprised. And once we went to the swim without face masks, we didn't like it because it was hard to breathe. And
So,
Different, doesn't it? Yeah.
so how many of you have got your face masks for school at the moment? Okay, so when I walked into this room, I walked in with my face mask on. Jackson had his on. I noticed that the rest of you didn't have your face masks on, and I think you knew why you didn't have your face masks on already. Think. Can someone give me a reason why right now in this room we're not wearing face masks? Can anyone explain to me why? Okay, who can explain to me? We'll start with you, Brodie.
Because there's two people in this class that are hard of hearing and they have hearing aids and they have to watch our mouths as we talk so they know what we're saying.
Who are those two people?
Tina and Baxter.
Okay.
And Julian.
Baxter and Julian. Yeah. Okay, so Baxter and Julian, because I've turned you into two people. Are you okay with us going masters for you? Does it help? You don't really mind. Yeah, because I've told your teachers. All right, so you will probably find that that's happening. Okay. What about you, Tegan?
What was it? I don't know.
Do you find it easier when we to understand when we don't have a mask on, when you can see our mouth? Is it easier for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a lot easier. Yeah.
Because you can lip read, eh? Yeah. So, and that's why. And so I spoke to Fire this morning and said, hey, we need to think about our kids who need to be able to see mouths for speaking. Also, it might be quite good for.
That girl Riley.
What was that?
That girl Riley.
Yeah, for Riley, 100%. Yeah, Riley, Brianna, Nate, Bax. There's quite a lot of kids who really need us to be aware that that's just an added thing that we can help with. So tell me, lockdown, all right? Go back to your lockdown, land of lockdown. What did you do that was helpful? What did you do that was helpful to the people in your lockdown, in your bubble? Okay, Jackson, we'll start.
What I did was asked if there was any task for me to do at home, like say, I don't know, mow the lawns or grab the washing or basically help tidy up, like any kind of like little task to do around home.
That's what I did as well. Just see if I can't mow the lawns. I would love to, but I can't.
Why can't you mow the lawns?
My allergies. And I was going to say.
Oh, of course.
I
Yeah.
just Smiley has told me to not either vacuum or I can vacuum sometimes or mow the lawns, but if I was to mow the lawns, I'd need to be close because it's a big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Brady?
I babysit my two siblings for a month.
Yeah.
Mum's a social worker.
Yeah. Mum works at the
Hospital.
hospital.
As a kitchen person.
Yeah. So you were on guard.
And then she had her pills at night time, so I had to put her to bed every night.
Yeah. So you looked after Mum really well, which is really cool, Brodie, that you were aware that your mum needed that extra support. Okay? So that was really awesome. Who else would like to add something?
Well, I would like to add to person over there, I forgot the name. What is it? Baxter,
Julian.
sorry,
We call him Baxter Julian.
Julian.
Baxter.
I'm not very good with names. You couldn't mow the lawns as well. I couldn't mow the lawns. I would have mowed the lawns, but our lawnmower.
Yeah.
It's like one of those manual ones where you have to pull the string kind of thing to start it.
Yeah, I have that at our
Yeah, and
bench.
we'll just trying. I got it like it's like it like started for like a bit. It was going, but it just like it's like a split second minute but it didn't.
Yeah.
I get that.
So we were just trying, and me or neither me or Mum could do it. So I just like stopped and I accidentally left it out on the lawn.
Oh.
Well, outside, and it started raining.
Oh no.
But I'm pretty sure it was left out with Wilson.
Yeah.
It should be able to handle that.
Yeah.
Didn't you-
If you leave it too long, but it's okay.
Sorry, what was that, Baxter?
There was no every week because Dad was home, and he was called out sometimes, but not all the time.
What was your dad called out for?
Plumbing.
Oh, emergency plumbing.
So,
Yeah,
oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
that's really handy. When I need a plumber, I know who I'm calling. You could have just gone out with a pair of scissors.
No.
No?
I couldn't, and also it was kind of, it's long and stuff. But usually Mum would have pay someone to mow the lawns.
Mm.
But since it's lockdown, she couldn't do that, so she wouldn't run. Pardon me?
Did you get the mower going?
I can't hear. Did you please speak up?
Mower going.
Did I get the mower going?
Mower
No.
going.
No, I didn't. I said it before. But I didn't get it going. No.
Oh.
Because I said I couldn't mow the lawns because I couldn't get it going.
And my mom's badge. I always have to be careful with the cords. It's not like underneath the blade parts because it's not really that big of a lawn, like down near the river. But usually I just have to be careful with the cords so they don't basically get chopped up.
Oh, yeah.
The cord.
It's an electric, like the lawnmower that I use. It's an electric one where you basically have to plug it in.
Oh, you have to be careful with them.
But you said something about chopping up corn?
No.
Oh, a cord.
Chopping up the cord.
Oh, corn. Sorry, I thought I heard corn.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to some of the lockdown questions. You know how it happened really quick?
Yep.
It was, can anyone remember how it all started with
That
one...
guy with the COVID case.
That guy with the COVID case, because we did it in our reading task, eh?
Yeah.
Which it was.
In Devonport, in Auckland, and it came from New South Wales. Well done, Baxter. So was it Brody? Okay. So my question to you was, okay, in your considered opinion, tell me what you think. Do you think the government has made the right choice by putting us into level 4 really quickly, and making that a really hard, quick, fast lockdown? Do you agree?
I say yes.
Yes, because it keeps our country safe.
Okay.
I reckon they should move the lockdowns out.
For all places, all most of the cases.
They're going down though, now though.
I mean,
But there's not 100 cases like there was last week. Around New Zealand too.
In Auckland, since it's like a big city, everyone would be like quite close to each other, which is probably why there's so many cases up there, but not so much down here. And I was a little nervous about like hearing of the rising COVID cases, which I was thinking that we'll be in lockdown for like quite a long time. But yeah, luckily that didn't go to that.
So do you consider us very lucky?
Yes.
I agree.
So, hands up who's got friends or wano in Auckland? Just,
On my dad's side.
just okay. So, in terms of their, kia ora, we're filming right now. Come in, Mrs. Nichols. In terms of their experiences at the moment, because what level's Auckland in, guys?
Level 4.
4. Diane, what level are we in? We're in level 2, eh? Yeah. So, in terms of Auckland people that you know, how are they feeling? Like, have you spoken to anyone?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, Brody, you have.
Yeah.
Can you share?
He's kind of like losing his mind because he's got nowhere to go, and he's stuck at home, and the supermarket got closed down because of the COVID cases that were there as well. So he's kind of just tripping out. So he can't go to uni
Can't go to uni.
now,
Yeah.
and he's got no advice to go on calls.
Oh dear.
That would be hard.
It will be hard. What about anyone else?
Uh,
Tegan?
Yeah, got my aunt and cousin up there, and she's doing work from home, from her working there, and cousin's like always busy, like in level 1 now in car, because he's like a coach, and that, and he do his schoolwork and that.
I can tell you that all my teacher friends in Auckland are going crazy. Why do you think they're going crazy? My teacher friends, think about that. Why do you reckon my teacher friends might be going a little bit crazy in Auckland, Baxter?
Having to do work from home and Google or like Zoom meetings and having to sort out the work.
I think, in my view, I don't know about you, Mrs. Nichols, who's just joined us, or Sarah, but in my view, I think from our perspective, teaching you lot online is just, it feels so much harder than when we're with you in person. What does it feel like for you guys?
Lag.
Like,
Hang on, what's that?
Lag.
What do you mean?
Because everybody has a different internet speed.
Yeah.
So
You definitely.
And it lags hard out, and you can't really hear someone. So
Yes.
you go turn your mic off.
yeah.
Hmm. What else was frustrating about the online stuff?
Not for me personally. I kind of prefer like working with people like up close,
Yeah.
not like on a screen where you would,
Verbal.
like when you basically talk to someone like, yeah, I get it, but then when you say work on that as said worksheet, you'll be like, okay, now what do I do? Like I need someone from who knows this kind of stuff, like need to help me with this.
Yeah, visual work.
Yeah, what about other frustrations with online? What else?
From a teacher's point of view,
Yep.
spending a lot of time organising worksheets and work and making sure it's easy, because we know you don't have too much support at home, and then getting it up on time before 9 o'clock in the morning, and then to find out that nobody does it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very frustrating.
Yeah.
I did it today.
Yes, Brodie, you did. Brodie did 3 tasks in about 30 minutes.
Jeez, right?
So, you know, some people have a lot of catch up.
And I feel sorry for all those teachers with 3-4 kids at home as well as a full class, a mini class to teach. That's double work for them because they have everyone at home and their husbands. It'd be a lot of work.
So what was a highlight of this lockdown we've just come out of? Did anyone have a really cool thing that happened, or a highlight, or something they really enjoyed? Baxter. Being at home. Yeah. Tegan.
I had my birthday in lockdown. Yeah.
She had her birthday in lockdown.
And
Yeah.
how was, and how was that? Not really that fun.
No, we just like stay home and hang around the house, and that was about it. And we didn't had our party in the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you still have your cakes?
No.
You didn't get to have your
No.
cakes.
funny enough, talking about birthdays, my sister, my younger sister, my youngest full sister. Funny enough, the lockdown happened on her birthday.
Oh.
Yeah. So so she was out. So she was done with school. She was back home, and she went. Since I wasn't here, I wasn't there for the whole thing. But yeah. So before they announced Ava went out with my nan. She went out, did some things with her for her birthday.
Is it this one?
And what?
Is it the youngest one?
My whole sibling, yeah, I think she's, maybe she, no, I know. I don't know, but she's 12 or 13,
Oh, yeah.
probably 12.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, so she went off, she went to see a movie. It was Free Guy.
Free guy.
That video game movie.
I've
Oh.
never heard of it.
You haven't heard of
Me
Free
neither.
Guy?
I haven't either.
Me neither.
Well, let me tell you about it.
Yeah.
It's so Free Guy is basically a game, is a movie based off of games, like
Oh, way.
genuinely from a game.
Like, is it about,
Like it's not from a game, but it's like about it's like
oh,
it is a
way.
game, but it's about a person
Named Guy?
named Guy. Well, people call him Guy, like blue shirt guy. Or
Oh,
like
I've
Guy.
seen the trailer of it,
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie.
But it's basically he's an NPC that, anyways, something like that, and it has like YouTubers as cameos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so my sister went and seen that, and I came back and she wasn't here because she was out there, and I think she got back just before we went into lockdown, so it was like 1 something, yeah, so she went before. Anyway, she went out on lockdown.
Right.
Went to
So was it just before? Because it might have been on the, was it on the Tuesday?
Like,
announcement?
it was,
Wednesday?
she was already out when they announced it.
Yeah, and then it would have started midnight, eh?
Mm.
Lucky.
Did she get takeaways?
What was that, Baxter?
Did she get takeaways?
Sorry, hang on, guys. Yeah. She had a...
People had 48 hours to be able to travel.
Yeah, I know that because my family at 2 o'clock that afternoon travelled from Auckland and Wellington down to New Plymouth in a bit of a hurry. And when they all got in, some came off the mountain as well, at Whakapapa. And then they were all driving when the lockdown was announced. So we all got together and then they all had to go again on Thursday morning. So
Mum was freaking out about how everyone Dad would have to get back from home.
oh, they were skiing, weren't they?
Snowboarding.
Yeah, that's right. But they got back okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just going to stop there for a moment because my arm's about to fall off. All right.